Ladies and gentlemen, do you know who this guy is? One. Who do you think this could be? Huh? I didn't actually know that it was Rakugaki, right? I only knew him as one. But this is the man that is responsible for One Punch Man, for Mob Psycho. And I thank him. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for these godlike works. Bro's brain built different. Now, as an artist, listen, he draws a lot better than me, but you've seen the webcomic drawings, and that's why the legendary Yusuke Murata, right? The legendary Yusuke Murata pulled up. He is the, the artist behind the redrawn manga of One Punch Man. And someone that I know him from Ice Shield 21, a manga about football, right? Just godlike fucking art. He pulled up for that shit. And he has made a statement. One Rakugaki has made a statement about the conclusion about One Punch Man Season 3. That's what he has to say. One Punch Man's anime Season 3. Part 1. Part 1. Because Part 2 is coming. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoy seeing so many more characters come to life with voices and colors. Emphasis on colors. That's right. The voice acting and the colors definitely, as if their souls were breathed into them. I also extend my heartfelt... I need you to realize there's not a single mention of the animation here. There's not a mention about Sakuga. He specifically talks about the voice acting and the beautiful colors. Nothing about the animation and the movement or the direction. I also extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone involved in the anime production. Thank you very much. Indeed, One Sensei. It was quite colorful. I love this one. I basically just responded, and it's kind of crazy that like maybe my notification, maybe One Sensei actually saw notification and saw my little gif here of the Dragon Ball Z squad. We got Vegeta, Piccolo, and I forgot his name. This is Yamcha's little familiar, right? My bad, I forgot about him. And every Sunday it's kind of like this, huh? I think we're missing the color blue, but it's felt like that over and over again. Yeah, Poor. Shout outs to Poor, man. And if you think about this, I think that he's obviously unaware of the situation in anime. I don't think this guy is so ignorant and stupid and misguided that he thinks that the anime is amazing. This is his work. This is his magnum opus, maybe. I don't know if he considers Mob Psycho his like magnum opus. Magnum opus, I think, is like a Latin term, a fancy word to say one's greatest legacy, right? Like, for example, my magnum opus right now. What is that? What defines me, Kaka TV? Well, if you go to the most popular videos, apparently it's a skit about incest abridged anime. My magnum opus is me reacting to an abridged series about incest. My magnum opus is getting in drama and glazing myself like these drama content. I think I'm cooking there. But for one, I think it should be One Punch Man. Maybe it's Mob Psycho. I think Mob Psycho, the way it was handled as an anime from Studio Bones, fuck, what a godlike passion project, man. It was delivered all the way through. But One Punch Man, I like it more than Mob Psycho, and it has just been destroyed due to corporate greed. But do you think that a mangaka like this was going to go out and say that shit? Do you think he's gonna say that Bandai Namco, you're a disgrace? Shinpai Nagai, you're a disgrace. JC Stab, you're a disgrace. Everything involved in this is fucking garbage top to bottom. Fuck this shit. Give my, hell no. Give my shit to fucking Ufotable. Give my shit to any other studio that could do it. He's not gonna say that. Maybe he feels that way deep inside. I think that he would feel some sort of unjust, right? I think that he is clearly aware of the quality of season 1. And the quality of season 2 and season 3. And obviously, I think there's like NDAs involved, right? Remember the situation with this as well? Who remembers this? Tibate and, what was it? It was Turtle Me. Do you guys remember the drama with Tibate and Turtle Me? Basically, this is a situation. We had a novel called The Beginning After the End, which was on that like Mushoku Tensei's level of glaze happening. It got an anime adaptation. Bro got fucking scammed. You can go check out, my videos about this, right? Kaka TV, Turtle Me, Tibate, right? And I go over, I looked at the interviews. I looked at, all the different things, and he can't just say, I got scammed, I got fucked over, this is bullshit. Because they're all under contract, you know, and it's like they have a gun to their head. They have like a gun to their head and they can't really say what's on their mind. And thankfully, there's retards like me online with no fucking sponsors that can just say whatever I want. And I think that one also is very frustrated. And that's why he's not specifically mentioning the animation. And he's focusing on the voice acting and memeing about the colors. Or maybe this is a language barrier and I just don't know what the fuck is going on. Let's read some of the replies. Season 3 is bad. Your work deserves a 10 out of 10 adaptation. Agreed. We know why you can't express your real thoughts, Sensei. I'm sorry they destroyed your creation with such horrible adaptation just so they could do it the cheap way. True. Absolutely true. Season 2, again, we literally just finished Season 2 yesterday with Season 3. Season 2, I think, was solid. I think that the Garo moments were fucking hype. The tank top master cut, God bless you, Aoki. The Garo versus, you know, what was it? The A rank, B rank guys, the 1v8 gauntlet into Genos, into Bang & Bomb. Holy shit, that shit was fucking hype. The finale felt a bit rushed though with the centipede stuff. The martial arts tournament, the comedy was there, and Saitama versus Suryu, really great fucking cuts there. Again, Aoki, I think, delivered that. The more I think about it, Season 2 is in that 7.2 to 8, if not 7.8 to 8.3 range. It was fucking solid, but again, overblown hatred. The overblown hatred should have been for Season 3. During that time, right? The way that people talked about Season 2, nah. It was Season 3. No, I think the Metal Bat stuff was kind of mid. I think the Metal Bat fights, it was definitely the weaker parts. I was not too happy about that. The art style, and that's where the part where I was like, oh, it's kind of falling off right there. Saitama and Tatsumaki getting shipped together. Don't let Fubuki see this. I wish your story was adapted better. I wish things were better. If only you knew how bad things really were. Cope and Hope, shout out to fucking Easy Quartz for always making these ones, man. Please tell us their bum, cheap, greedy dickheads have a gun pointed to your head instead of Sensei. He can't say anything, right? Obviously, he can't say the real thing. And it's so sad, bro. It's so fucking sad. What is this? Please look at my amateur skits I just drew. Probably better than the actual anime. The quote retweets, though. Oh my god. The quote retweets, bro. This is a Chainsaw Man meme. We have Kishibe coming in, warning. Hey, Bandai Namco is listening. You better be careful. Don't you dare break your fucking NDA. This is the one slide, one slide, man. Don't lie to a sensei. I know you're disappointed as fuck. Jason stuff on Bandai Namco didn't do justice to your writing or Murata Sensei's divine art. They butchered One Punch Man. It's unfortunate, but that's the reality. Again, we know why it was bad, but it is still fucking bad. It's just sad. We have reached dangerous levels of copium at this point. The bar is on the floor. What is this doing? Never mind reaching the quality of Season 1. Season 3 of One Punch Man is going to be the standard now. I think that here's the thing though. Would you guys be happy? Would you guys be happy if they basically delivered Season 3 Part 2, but every episode had the quality of Episode 8, the Flashy Flash episode, right? Like consistently. And I'm talking about like Season 3 Finale 2, Episode 12. The Saitama versus Orochi and the Saitama scenes were consistent and strong. I think that if the quality of the entire episode was on that level, I'd be happy. But here's the weird part now, right? We have gotten to a phase where people will never let that go. Basically, even if it is good like that, even if it's consistent with enough time, because it's not that Season 1 quality with Shingo Natsume's like team, they're never going to be happy about that shit. And the really annoying thing is how there's a bunch of children online that argues in such bad faith absolutes. As in, if it's never Season 1 quality, then I'm going to disavow this no matter fucking what. And I get it, right? You should always expect the best for yourself. The moment that you're fine with slop, they're going to continue giving you slop. But to say that the scenes that I'm specifically talking about right now, the Saitama Orochi scenes, the Flashy Flash scenes, the Black Sperm Atomic Samurai scenes, that's not slop. That's fucking good, if not great. And if that was the case throughout the entire season, I think that it's going to be really, really fucking good. But again, we have now come to a point where you are like a glazer. If you are satisfied with the quality that I'm mentioning, you are the reason why One Punch Man is never going to get a new season of Season 1 quality. And I think that's bullshit. I think that's such an ignorant delusional take of people that refuses to work in reality. They have no understanding of how the animation industry works. They cry and complain out of passionate, feelings that we all share. But at a certain point, you have to realize, all right, I agree with you. I wish everything was on season 1 quality. In fact, I wish every fucking anime, not just One Punch Man, is season 1 One Punch Man quality. But is that the world that we live in? Right? To argue with this framework of delusion is fucking ridiculous. And then to condemn people who choose to appreciate actual good art, to say that you are basically the reason why One Punch Man Forever is going to be bad? Nah, we've reached a new level of delusion, retardation, and just fucking hate for this show because of how much people love this show. And I feel I understand why they're mad, Yeah, people can't accept reality. There's a lot of people that can't accept reality and will lash out because they're mad and upset, but I would rather choose to live in reality, maintain my expectations, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. I think that with the same production line coming in for season 3 of One Punch Man Part 2, I think there is great potential for it to be an actually good season of anime. We've seen what they're capable of, even in this Part 1 where it was so fucking rushed. Absolutely, it was a bad season, but there were moments where it's just like they can do it if they have enough time. With now the announcement date being 2027, who knows when in 2027, I think that's enough time. Maybe I'm wrong, but assuming that's enough time, they have no excuses. And I hope that the quality of Part 2, and this is the really big part of where all the really important fights happen, like Part 1 in season 3, not that important. There's some really cool important moments. Like for me, I was really excited about Homeless Emperor being introduced, Black Sperm being introduced, right? As well as what else was I really hyped about? Garo versus Orochi. I never really cared about Orochi stuff. I really care about Darkshine versus Garo. That's going to be happening pretty soon. I care about King, the solo moment. If you know about King's solo moment, that's going to be fucking amazing. There's going to be a really cool Tatsumaki fight, versus Gyoro and shit later on. And of course, Saitama versus Garo. I think that content is probably 2 seasons ahead though, right? I think that we're not going to get enough content to cover all that late game shit. So it kind of buys us more time, some padding. I'm kind of happy that One Punch Man is still getting animated rather than it being locked away. But there's a part of me that's like, maybe we should have never done this and give to someone else, man. But this is the reality we work in. So you have to play within reality or cry in delusion and basically piss yourself and fucking cry on the floor. But life isn't going to change if you do that. And to blame other people who chooses to participate in reality, saying they're the ones at fault, nah. You just a fucking stupid ass kid crying in the grocery store because daddy ain't gonna get your fucking favorite snacks.